First, I would like to say thank you for this opportunity to briefly share on how I came to be the person that I am today. And before I do that, if I'm asked, who are you? I would say I am enthusiastic. I like to call myself enthusiastic Eniola. I am the value-adding lady. I am the passionate teacher. And I am the lady who enjoys becoming wise. So before I proceed with all that I have to share about how I came to be who I am today, I would want to read, I'd like to read a quote from Brian Tracy's book titled No Excuses, The Power of Self-Discipline. The quote says, "The person you are today, your innermost character, is the sum total of all your choices and decisions in life up to this date." Okay, so the first item on my list of things that influenced how I came to be the person I am today are my parents. My parents did an excellent job of raising me. My parents taught me to treasure having values and following established principles. My mom especially greatly influenced my love for reading and reading good books, not just fiction, but non-fiction, especially self-help books. Just by observing my mother, I came to appreciate reading the Bible. And I also appreciated reading the Bible in different versions. I remember a time where I was considering getting her a present. And while we were having a conversation, she just said she would like to have the Living Bible translation or the Living Bible version. And I was wondering, with all the Bibles you have in the house, you still want to get a Bible in another version? But there was a time I was coming back from school as an undergraduate, and I stopped briefly by the bookstore, and I got her a Living Bible, a leather-bound Living Bible, and I wrote in it that it was from me and my sisters. Of course, I let my sisters know I was getting the present for her. But that's how she influenced me to be a person that loves to read, to be a person that loves to seek for knowledge. And it's been incredible. Right now, part of the things I spend my salary on is to invest in reading good books. I buy good books for myself. I do not mind ordering them. I do not mind going into a bookstore that has the book that I need. I don't just buy books anyhow. I buy books based on goals that I have set for myself, and that has been incredible in shaping the person that I am today. The second thing that has influenced the person that I am today is my personality. One thing I love about me, and of course I'm thankful to God for, is my determination to seek for answers to questions that I have. I'm very tenacious when it comes to seeking, knocking, and asking. It's one of the things that made me grow up fast and also enabled me to build relevant skills that allowed me make the most of opportunities that came my way as a young teenager and now a young adult. I'm so thankful for my personality. My mom used to say that once Yemesis sets her mind to do something, you cannot discourage her from doing it. She gives it her best, her full attention. And yes, I do that. So my personality is the second. And the third thing, or things, because I put 3 together, are my principles, my values, and my faith. I grew up in a Christian home. Yes, my parents did their best to train me in the way that I should go. Like the Bible says, train up a child in the way he or she should go. And when they're old, they would not depart from it. So thankfully, I have not departed from the way that my parents trained me to go. By their training, I learned to appreciate being guided by principles and values, as I mentioned earlier. And these values and principles kept me out of harm's way and also made me a valuable person among my peers. I remember back in senior secondary school, my graduation ceremony, I received the award of the most dependable student, graduating student. And this award came from my social studies teacher. It really made me proud of myself and made me happy that someone noticed that I was dependable. Yes, and that was really great. It was a great and memorable experience for me then. So growing up as a teenager, I struggled a lot with identity crisis, especially about accepting the Christian faith. I won't go into details now. Perhaps I'll have another opportunity to share other things that have made me the person that I am today. But at that point in my life, I sought to know the truth. I sought to know what the truth really is. Just like Pilate, he asked Jesus, he said, "What is truth?" I sought to know the truth about the true God. I sought to know the truth about what is right and wrong. I sought to know the truth about who I am and why I existed. I sought to know the truth about who to love and what to hate. I didn't think it was right to hate anybody, but I knew that there were things that I should hate. Especially, I had this common sense to know that some things were beginning to get in the way of my progress. And I just needed some clarity as to what to hate, or maybe even how to hate them. I sought to know the truth about who to follow. And I just basically sought to know the truth about everything, And in a nutshell, those questions led me to my faith. These questions led me to seek after the true God. And even now, I continue to seek Him, knowing that He truly exists and that He rewards those who earnestly and diligently seek Him. It's one of the reasons why I am so passionate about following God, about seeking Him, and not just me seeking Him. I want other people to realize the benefits that come from seeking the true God. First, you could, like I did, ask, who is the true God? I want to know you. Honestly, He would show up because He showed up for me. I'm confident He would show up for whoever would simply ask that one question.